Tonight, we are officially starting the second half of the regular season. Welcome to week 5 of the MPL Season 6, and we are your shoutcasters. My name is Manjin Faldas. I am with my analyst, Wolf, and we are called The Connection. It's been a long time, Wolf.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
Really, really a long time, but now what we need to focus on is that we're going to be seeing a lot of Mobile Legends action,
Of course.
for MPL, but of course brought to us by our sponsor.
Yes, of course. We need to thank our official tournament telco partner, Smart. Witness your favorite teams, battle it out, and apply the gameplays with your squad as Smart powers up your game with free games for all. Get up to 14 gig of Mobile Legends and
14
Facebook
gig.
Gaming for 7 days. Just simply download the new Smart app and choose free games. Official sponsor, Realme, for all your smartphone gaming needs. Realme has got you covered with the Realme 6 series with an ultra smooth display, fast charging, and powerful processors. Official sponsor, Gillette. Get free diamonds with purchase of Gillette's Mach 3 Razor, Vector 3 Razor, or Blue 3 Simple Force Pack in select Pure Gold doors nationwide.
We would also like to thank our partner in esports, PayMaya. Get 5% balik bayad when you purchase your gaming pins via PayMaya, the better way to pay. And promo runs until September 15.
Yes.
And
Of course.
MPO's partner in esports as well.
Yes,
TikTok Live. If you search the hashtag Mobile Legends in the TikTok Live app, you'll have a chance to win premium skins.
Yes.
And also be able to catch all these guys, all of
Yes.
our co-casters. Also like to thank our official gaming headset partner, Logitech G, here like a pro.
And powered by, who else? Moonton, of course.
Beautiful.
There you go. Game number 1. It is now going to be round 2 of Team Blue Fire versus Next Play. They're both in Group A, but this time they will enter the 5-man band. The last time that both of these guys met, Wolf, was that Next Play defeated Blue Fire with a convincing 2-0.
I like it because Next Play, during that first week, it was the second match of the first week, and their entry to the MPL was on an uphill climb.
Yeah.
Whereas for Next Play, for Blue Fire, it was really disappointing for them, and then it was hard for them to recover afterwards.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say, Next Play, they are in a slump as well.
Again, yeah.
For the side of Blue Fire, it's a 7 losing streak. But for Next Play, it's a 3-match losing streak. So that still is quite concerning here for side of Next Play.
Both of the teams, actually, because still Blue Fire is not yet out of the tournament, because they're now at the last slot of Group A. Looking at our standings right now, Next Play is at 4th. So if ever Blue Fire gets a 2-0 for this one, they will get a total of 4 points. It's still okay for the side of Next Play, but that will be devastating for their side. Meanwhile, for Group B, we have here for our next series, the powerhouse, Bren Esports, with 17 points, dominating the entire first half of the MPL.
The entire first half. That's right. They are at a 100% match rate, which means that their series wins are 6-0, and they also won 12 of their 13 games. So that makes for 92% game rate.
Yeah.
And aggregate points of 17. That's a lot, and it won't matter much, honestly. They will be having another match today, I'm sure. It's going to be up against MPL-PH.
Yeah.
But on the side of Group B, I'm pretty sure that Omega, Onyx, and Signal Ultra... Omega and Onyx are feeling quite confident for Signal Ultra and BSB. It shook up all of a sudden after week number... week number 4.
Yep.
Now you're seeing all of a sudden BSB with a 2-0 victory, their first series win over Blue Fire. They're tied up with Signal Ultra, and you see that Signal Ultra all of a sudden are quite scared of their position here in the bracket.
You know what? Group B is interesting because if ever Signal Ultra also gets a straight victory, same as BSB, they will be tied up against Onyx PH in the points. So I think, for Group A, I think we're all aware that Blue Fire can probably just go downhill. But we do have high hopes for this squad, especially that they tried to change something up with them putting Fuzaken on the main 5 role.
Yeah, well, there isn't a lot of improvement, honestly. Honestly speaking.
After that,
I kind of question. The only thing that I would want to see for Blue Fire is to activate Fuzaken and Unseen together, because that's, I think, what they can work on. And knowing Fuzaken, he's really good. Looking at him being there in the game itself with Unseen, imagine the support duo that they can employ, right? But also, I think that they'll need to work on their drafting. Right, for next play, for side of Blue Fire. Yeah,
you know what? Blue Fire actually won a game, if I'm not mistaken, against a powerhouse team. If I'm not mistaken, that was MPL-PH.
That's right.
But that was, I think that was when we have the 6-man total, not yet the 5-man ban. So I think the hero pool got affected as well by this new format.
Wow.
And of course, this is a wake-up call for both of these teams, because next play they do want to win this, man.
Oh, definitely. I think that you're right. Next play, when the 10-man system came, they kind of went in on a slump.
Yeah. Well, by the way, before we talk about next play, let us first meet Team Blue Fire.
Pinaka-memorable moment sa akin is Season 2 ng MPL is yung nakapasok ako. Kasi yun yung nag-motivate sa akin para mas mag-strive better.
Nag-MVP ako nung first week of MPL. Bagong pasok pa lang ako sa Pro Scene nun.
Bago pa lang ako, pero sisiguraduhin ko na magiging memorable sa akin tong Season 6.
Nag-champion ako kasama yung Sunsparks. Maganda pa nun, comeback yun. From 0-2 to 3-2. Ginamit ko lahat ng winnings ko para mapataas yung bahay namin.
Sa mga nakuha kong pera sa MPL, sa personal investment ko, sa mga gusto ko na bili ko, tsaka yung kapatid ko na pag-aaral ko ng college.
Meron kaming veterano na hindi pa naaalis sa buong MPL. Yun yung aabangan nyo.
I am excited for that veteran, actually, and I think that's Fuzaken.
Yep.
Team Blue Fire, the lineup is Secret, Chu, Unseen, Kripzu, Fuzaken, and Limps. And of course, if you want to get to know them more, you just need to scan the QR code at the top, at the top right of your screen, and then that will directly go to the page, the Facebook page of Team Blue Fire.
This team, they were talking about their tournament winnings so far in the MPL and what have they done with it. So at least for Fuzaken, who have been in there as the champion and runner-up last season, is able to put up a house at least.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I was kind of surprised that Kripzu is one of those players that have been in the MPL since season 1.
Since season 1 too.
6, so
yeah, I think Kripzu is also part of the Aether clan
the
back
Aether
then.
Clan, that's right.
He was
his name was Crypt.
Yeah, his name was Crypt. I think he was eliminated in season 3, but then went for a comeback at season 4. I'm actually not sure what team that was, but yeah. Again, Fuzaken, the veteran one, playing last week, and this time we are now seeing Chu in their bootcamp. So I think with the weeks pass, with everything that they experience after the defeat that they're having, this is the week that they need to solve all their problems. If I'm mistaken, they went on vacation.
No. Maybe you know what? As funny as that sounds, that a team with a 0-7 or 0-6 or 0-7 record, will all of a sudden in the midterm of MPL will go to the beach. But if it is what they need, if they needed the inner peace, if they can find Ugwe in there, I'm fine with it. Yeah,
you need the Zen mastery.
That's right.
Right, you need inner peace.
Oh man, but if you do want to show your support for this team, just scan this QR code that you're seeing on your screen.
Yeah.
Much like NXP Solid.
There you go.
With Chester, MB, H2O, Renegade, Yawi, and Gymnast.
Like what you've said, Wolf, a team who is now in a slump. Last week, they were defeated 2-0 against probably an underdog team, to be honest. And now, NXP Solid, I saw their blog last week, and their main guy, Doggy, was saying that, hey, enough of the TikTok, enough of the blogging, enough of the streaming, enough of playing with your girlfriends in rank. You guys need to focus. Stop with all the banters in social media right now. This is your time. If you lose right now to Team NXP, it means that the MPL is now over for you guys.
That's absolutely right. Oh, all right. So you're talking about focus. So that's one thing really NXP Solid may have. It's a hard lesson for them, to say the least.
Yeah.
Now in MPL, they found that they are winning those 2-0s, but at the same time they're losing badly against teams that are really good.
Yes.
And those were the times where they were not focused or 100% focused in their gameplay, right? Imagine this. If they dedicate some of their time playing whatever, then they focus it and put it into just straight up just training, right?
Yeah.
They would have been a different team. They can expand their hero pool as such. It's okay to actually go for extracurricular activities. It's okay to play with your girlfriend, for example.
Yeah.
But not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Pick your poison, man.
Yeah, pick your poison. I think their main dilemma was after they lost to Execration,
They just danced.
they just danced. That's the end. They just fell down because I think they think that Execration is their main rivals right now. And because of that loss on week number 3, Zapnu is now playing mind games with these guys.
That's right.
Every post, every status in social media is a strategy for Execration to play with the mental fortitude of next play. So
I agree, man.
Right?
I think really Zapno messed the brain of.
yeah, because he was saying that, hey, I'm a 6th man, I don't play anymore.
Yeah.
Right. My team is stronger without me.
That's right.
And you got beaten by me.
Yeah.
Man, that is.
Man, if there's anything, right?
I don't know, man. I
In
don't know what to say.
professional esports, my friends, a champion once said in a big esports scene, right? The champion said, "Whoever breaks first loses it."
Yes, and I think next play is now broken. There's now a crack in the next play strat, and I think Blue Fire needs to take advantage of this one. That they know that the momentum is theirs, because they actually posted something also that they had a meeting for Team Blue Fire. Again, they had a vacation, they went to the beach, and then they said that it's time for the nothing to win, nothing to lose mentality.
Did they actually say
They
that?
actually
Oh
put that in the
my.
caption. They put it in the caption, nothing to win.
Okay.
Nothing to win.
I hope that this
Their
is...
manager just put that in the caption.
Man, I just hope that kind of action that we are seeing, that kind of mindset from Blue Fire will actually help them out.
I think so, man.
Yeah, I just hope so, because it is true. Blue Fire, with the 15 games that they played, it kind of feels that they don't have any more chances of getting into the playoffs. But I say, from my perspective, they still have 5 games.
Yeah, they can
or
still
more.
pull it off.
Maybe they can pull it off.
You know
Maybe
what?
they can pull it
All
off.
they need to do is to right now defeat NXP, get 4 points, and then after get points and hope for NXP
That's
to
right.
lose all of their games.
That's right.
Right?
Oh, this is at least for both of them, since they play this. You can see the stats. It's ridiculously cited in NXP, but that's what you expect from Blue Fire, anyways. Whenever you put the stats, they are so bad at it. Now, I have a weird stat line here.
Go ahead.
That NXP has NXP has the player with the third most. Or the third highest KDA in the league. That's
I think
H2O.
That's H2, yeah.
Third highest in the league. While on the side of Blue Fire, their core is the carry player, the carry role player, that has the worst record among all carries when it comes to KDA. That's true.
That's true.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, it's really bad to look at, and at least now there's a different player head to head, but it still is favored on the side of NXP.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if you're gonna look at the odds right now, people will definitely say that NXP will win this. By the way, Wolf, I think we were gonna talk about that H2 versus 2 matchup earlier, because now we're seeing the tanks, the veteran Kripzu against the new kid in the on the block, Yawi, actually having a hard time right now with his previous games, especially with him not really picking his favorite heroes, not really in favor of him. I think when he gets trapped with the Carmilla and the other tanks, and the NXP's gameplay will just go to the downfall.
And honestly, there's a lot of wake-up calls that you have to say to both teams.
Yes.
Not only with Yawi's team and Kripsu's, but also with Kripsu's team. Yawi, this is a team with a lot of promise, Manjin. I kind of felt that this team, they have a lot of ways for them to pop off. It's just that they're not given the chance. For the side of next play, when they do find their openings, like when H2O is just hot, and when Yawi finds his initiations, they look good.
Yeah.
But when over the last 2 weeks, or over their last 3 series, it's really lost.
Because again, this is the MPL. If you want to be a gangster and you want to just pummel everyone, nobody will just step down.
Oh, no, not at all. They will fight.
They will fight, man. Absolutely. Remember the scene from Avengers when Loki was telling everyone to kneel, and then suddenly one man just stood up?
Yeah.
All of the teams here in the MPL,
they
will stood up, man. They don't. If NXP are dominant in the off-season tournaments, man, teams are now welcoming them to the real tournament.
Welcome to the league.
Welcome to the real league. Yes.
Which is weird because for Blue Fire, they have been in there. They are directly invited to MPL Season 6 from MPL Season 5.
Yep.
Because they had some of their players that are already part of 3 of their players are already part of MPL Season 5. And that's a free pass.
Yeah,
for NXP,
it is.
They kind of earned it for themselves because they won in the open qualifier. It was an easy route for them, but now you're seeing how important it is to differentiate amateur and pro-am leagues from the actual professional league, which is the MPL.
And man, by just seeing the 5-man ban, bro, you know what? When I'm playing the Mobile Legends right now, and when I see 3-man ban, I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah,
right?
Because all we see is
I'm in a different playing field.
That's right.
I think also with the audience that are watching, because I think a lot of people are commenting right now. Hey, we want to join tournaments, but if we watch MPL, we cannot really study it because it's a 5-man ban.
Yeah,
and our tournament are 3-man bans.
Yeah, because they cannot base their play style on a 10-man system because it's a completely different playing field.
Yes.
That's what we are seeing right now for both teams.
Let's see here, because Team Next Play are now focused, stopping the TikToks right now. Usually we see them doing the TikTok ritual.
The TikTok ritual.
Every time.
The dance around.
Yep.
Right?
But right now, Blue Fire. Is there... I'm not really sure, but there's only 3 person in the camera.
I think that they're just moving around.
Okay.
For the side of I'm seeing some shadows in there.
Okay.
But anyways, kidding aside, for Blue Fire, I think that if they will try to not have some of their players here, this is the worst time to do it.
Yes.
Every single game is a must-win for this team.
Yeah.
And we want to see the effort.
And their main problem was Secret said that they lack communication, because every time that they play, someone is not beside them. Someone is always separated.
Oh, man.
Someone is always on just a video call and on a Discord, because there's a huge difference if you're playing with someone you're with, right?
Absolutely. You know, I've been in this playing field before in another professional setting that I was able to compare our performance when we are playing together.
Yep.
And when we are just on voice
online,
call, or,
yes.
right? I mean,
'Cause-
if you think about it, there should be no difference because you can still hear yourself, but there's a different feeling when you actually can hear what he has to say, and you also see
Yes.
what they look like when they say it. Because
Yes.
sometimes the player can just say, "Okay, let's go here," but his face is like funny or anything. He's not that
Yeah.
committed. You
Yeah.
might doubt it.
Yep.
But when you see them online, when you hear them online, you might not feel as commanding.
Yeah.
as again. So at least we see more people out
Yeah,
there.
a little bit of hand there.
Yeah.
But I think that was Unseen, or if I'm not mistaken, Secret. You know what? I agree with you because I actually talked to Ducky last season, and I think that's also their main problem because of the pandemic, we had a break, right? So they were forced to play online separately in their houses, and his main problem is that he can't really coach the team because he cannot see the nuances of the players. You can't see the micro movements. So yeah, chemistry is key, ladies and gentlemen. If you're planning to form a team, just make sure that you play together, right?
Absolutely. Now we're seeing a little bit of some fun stuff coming out with
They're just checking
checking
their ping.
checking the ping. I think we're gonna be starting real soon for game number 1.
I think this is Lims Chu. I'm not really sure if
This
this
is
is Fuzaken or
It is Fuzaken.
Kripsu. Oh yeah, it is. So
the Kingmaker.
the Kingmaker is back. I'm curious about what you said, Wolf, about the part where Unseen needs to play.
I think
If
he's one of the best ones from MPL Season 5.
Yeah.
And even in MPL Season 4.
I think
Was he playing in MPL? No, he wasn't. But in MPL Season 5, it was actually so good.
Yeah. From
he's-
U level.
From U level, he showed us a different take on the support Natalia, and was actually really good with
Yeah.
it.
You know what? If he's going to play, I will put Kripsu on the 6th man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right? Because I think Fuzaken and Unseen both are aggressive supports. Because Kripsu still, for me, plays like a tank
Yeah.
rather than that support mage type.
That's right. I agree.
Right?
I agree. And if you're looking at Blue Fire, you have to choose. Am I gonna consider Fuzaken or Kripsu, but not Unseen? You cannot trade Unseen for Kripsu, for example, or Unseen for Fuzaken.
Uh-huh.
So it's just gonna be: are we gonna be playing with Fuzaken or Crypt today?
Yeah.
That's what they should be battling.
I actually agree with you because Unseen, Chu, and Secret were former teammates. Right? Unseen and Chu both entered the league at the same season.
Yeah.
And now it's their sophomore season. So it's like in the NBA, you paired up James Harden and Russell Westbrook
Yeah.
in a team. You need to, like, in their rookie season, you need to
Just let
them do their chemistry.
do their thing, right?
right?
Yeah, just let them figure
yeah,
it out
yeah,
themselves.
but
right?
James Harden left, so Kevin Durant left as well. But yeah, I think you guys get what we're
Yeah.
saying. So we shall see, because in terms of chemistry, next play, I think 100%.
Nah, it's
An 100% chemistry wise will win this.
yeah.
Because
They have been playing for so long
for
now.
so long,
I think they've tried to go for the MPL for 3 times already.
already, and they've been showering together.
Really?
They know all of their secrets.
Because of their vlogs.
Because
right?
of their blogs. If you're gonna look at
Their
the setup of
How do you
their
pronounce it? Vlog or vlog?
vlog.
Vlog.
It's
all
now
right.
a new word. It's
a
now a new
word.
term. Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
see. I get it. I get
Vlog. Yeah, that's the real pronunciation for the first usage of that word.
Yeah, because it's
it's
a
video vlog.
Yeah, video.
Oh yeah, because right now it's vlog. But never mind that, guys. All I want to say is that next play also, like, besides the fact that they took showers together, they take showers together. They actually go to bed together as well.
Yeah, they're so bonded together
Yeah.
for quite a long time now. They know each other's secrets. to
Every
say the
time.
least. They finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches. Sandwiches, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah,
You're actually right.
sandwiches. Yeah.
Because it is available in the next Play Predator bootcamp for sure, the Aether House as we call it. I think we're gonna be having the draft pretty soon for game number 1. I want to expect that Hilda is something that they should be banning out against Blue Fire, while for the side of Blue Fire against NXP, they should be looking towards the heroes that H2O wants to play, like your Lings and your Lancelot.
Ling, Lancelot, and sometimes he plays the YSS too.
Oh,
But yeah, you need to take care of H2O. You just turn him off, because when he's on, he will just go down the roof and he will just dominate the game and go for savages, because that's how a great player H2O is.
Yeah, H2O is a player that wants to be that superstar. He needs that superstar trigger that we're seeing, and
he has this killer instinct with him.
that's right.
Right.
But you need to depend on your tanks now. That's just really how the meta goes. You need your side laners to be really solid about their team play. They need to be decisive whether or not they will fight with you, or they will be just sustaining the lane or just farming it out. And for the side of NXP, they need to be having a lot more confidence, a lot more trust when it comes to using their tanks with H2O, because H2O is a player that's outright so good already.
Yeah.
But you kind of need backup.
Yeah, you need to support him.
Support him.
You need to just cover for him, and
Yeah.
that's why I think NXP has a good formula with their lineup, because of course H2O having that killer instinct, they also have the bomb, Renny J, and
The
which
bomb.
and they know when Renny J will come in again. Guys, these guys, Team NXP, they want this slot ever since
Then
they were formed.
I
Ever
kind of
since, I think,
realized
season 4 or season
something,
3.
man,
What?
about NXP, because they were. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They were boastful. They were proud
Yes.
when they entered MPL, to the point where them and their fans are hyping up somebody like Renegade as the god of Cho. Right? It's
Yeah.
very good when it comes to maybe perhaps during their streams or
Yes.
during their
Yes.
online ranked games. It's okay. Maybe you can be a very good Cho
player.
But then they faced Heath
Yeah.
for the side of
Who showed us
showed us
something new. Fundamental show.
Mr. Fundamental,
Yeah.
and he was really a good show.
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought, for the side of NXP, yeah, sure, they're good with hype. If they are looking good,
Yeah,
people are
yes.
saying, oh, they're so good. But when they lose, it really looks bad.
Yes.
Because here's the thing, to be honest with you guys, if you're watching now, if you're looking for gods of Cho in the MPL, Heath is just the surface level.
Yeah.
You still have
You still have Hayes. Still have
Kenji. Yeah, these are the really
The
good
real deal.
Cho
The real
players.
deal. You know what? In every season, in every generation we're having, yeah, we appreciate and we respect all of these Cho gods.
That's right.
That the people are calling right now. Because I think one interesting content right now is that players are actually doing the freestyle combos.
Oh, yeah.
And Renny J was up against I think a player who does a lot of freestyle combos with the Cho.
Yeah.
And Renny J also does that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, Heat is something else, and he showed again.
He showed it.
He
showed how to play
welcomed NXP
Yeah.
to the league. Hey, are you the god of Cho?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
This is the
This is the real show.
I don't press the TP.
I don't need a TP.
I don't need the recall to kill.
Yeah.
And then
I don't need my style
Yes.
is to defeat you outright.
yes,
Because here's the thing, again, the Heath and how he played that, it was really good. It
Yes.
was really good. But it was in the side of the fundamentals. It's
Yeah.
more on the basics and the bare minimum of what you should be playing as
Yep.
if you're playing the Cho here in the MPL. If we look back a few seasons back, you see Hayes, you see D from
Also
Signal
D,
Ultra.
right, yeah.
And then all of a sudden there were side lane Chos. Like
Yep.
for example,
Kenji. Kenji again, yes.
I think you also can also put Iakno in there. So
Mm-hmm.
there's just a lot of layers. You can be the god of Cho. You can be so good with the Cho. and any other hero, like Gusion, for example, outside of MPL, and say that you're so good. But when it comes to the professional league, it's 100 times harder to do that.
Yes, you're up against gods.
You're up against
Right,
gods.
gods with a capital G. No, I'm sorry, gods. So, yeah, no pun intended, guys.
pun
No.
intended.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I think what we're trying to say here is that NXP needs to walk the talk, right?
I like it. I like it.
Because they were saying that, hey, we're gonna pummel everyone,
Yeah.
2-0 every game, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
it was false.
Yeah.
And we were lied to. So right now, NXP Solid hoping for them to again find their groove and come back from the first half. Same with Team Blue Fire, as we are now having the picks and bans. Kufra will be the priority ban, so as the Selena. I like the Selena ban here.
Yeah.
Team Blue Fire respecting the vision control for the side of NXP.
As we said, the Hilda is of top priority. I'm looking at the lineup of Blue Fire, so it's gonna be Fuzaken and Cryptzo instead of Unseen. It's gonna be playing for Blue Fire. For NXP Solid, they have their starting lineup. Here's their 5. Selena is gonna be banned out by Blue Fire. I think NXP should be looking towards the ban on something like Farsa.
Farsa maybe, yeah.
And Blue Fire might be looking towards the ban on a Yuzhong. I think Cho is gonna be off top priority for both teams as well.
You know what? There's a trend right now of the Cho being the second pick every time a team is in the red side.
Yep, there is the Cho.
Right?
As we see.
Oh, but they banned it.
They banned it out.
Yeah, they
That's
banned
smart
it.
because they are forcing NXP Solid that they need to ban the Yuzhong. By the way, I think Esmeralda is still not allowed.
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't received any mention of the Esmeralda yet.
Yeah. By the way, for the people who are watching, Esmeralda has this bug in her first kill, right?
The Frost Moon
the
Shield.
Frost Moon Shield. So I think with the decision of Moonton, that is just right. But I suggest that they need to also ban the Digi, please.
So for NXP Solid, they banned Farsa.
Farsa, like what
instead.
you've said.
So it's Yuzhong
Yuzhong opening
for Blue Fire.
for Blue Fire. After the it's probably Yuzhong or Khalid.
Yeah, but I think that between Khalid and the Yuzhong, you almost certainly would want to just pick it up.
Yeah, the
The
Yuzhong.
Yuzhong, because Yuzhong is way stronger. Can give you a lot of plays. Although Khalid is more of a flex pick, but I doubt that Blue Fire will pass up on the Yuzhong, knowing that they want to win as much as they can in this series.
Yeah. Who's gonna use the Yuzhong? I think it is Secret
That's
or
right.
probably Limbs, but that isn't. Oh, okay.
So you go Thams and Khalid
Tams Khalid. There you go.
for NXP Solid now.
Yeah.
So
Khalid.
And then
Tams probably or a support.
yeah, the idea is to just go for the Thams now. Take it away from Blue Fire because Yuzhong plus Thams, that's a very deadly combo when it comes to the side lanes for
Yeah.
NXP Solid.
Plus Renegade is a hell of a Tams player.
That's also
There you
true.
go.
There it is.
There you go.
100%
100% predictions from Wolf, guys.
Okay, for Blue Fire, I think that they will secure their carry now, knowing them. I think they can take away the Lancelot so that the usage will not be picked by NXP Solid. But also, they need to be securing their tank. I think that they'll snatch the...
They slash the Atlas too.
Yeah.
An Atlas opening or a Ling, I think, is much better.
You go Atlas Lancelot or Atlas Ling for Blue Fire. Or the Yisun Shin. Atlas plus Yisun Shin. So what you do is to take away all the options for your opponents. And having something like a Lancelot also prevents NXP Solid to get something like the... So there it is. Right?
Is this the tank though?
Oh, the
They went
channel.
for a support now.
I like it.
It's a support. So they're clapping hands actually.
It looks like they're confident.
Yeah.
For NXP Solid, I doubt that they will take the...
This is
the
an
Yisun-
Atlas for sure. Oh,
Oh, Lolita. So it's the answer to your channel. And the Blue Fire, I think they're gonna be banning out the Roger as well as the Ling. I think you ban Ling Roger or Ling
YSS. Because you don't want to give it, you just need to pick your poison with H2O's hero. But man, this is an early Lolita reveal also for
They don't-
NXP.
yeah.
Answering the Chango. Just answering the Chango, right?
I think eventually they will ban out all the tanks. Like ban up Hylos
Now.
or
Atlas.
Atlas or the Akai that we are used to seeing
Fuzuken.
Fuzuken play.
Yeah.
They really have a preference to that hero, which is weird.
And Blue Fire actually almost last pick the Akai every time that they run out of tanks. So, let's see, because Blue Fire is taking their time on banning, and I agree with you that they now need to ban a core. There you go.
There's the
A
link,
Ling.
right?
So what's left? You have a Lancelot. I know.
You have Yisenshin or Roger.
Yes. Yishunshin or Roger.
But for Blue Fire, it's I think I'm gonna recommend banning out the Roger, because it's gonna be an easier take for your team.
Yeah. Even though with the vision of the YSS, whenever H2O goes for that Roger and he's up,
Yeah.
he can take kills because YSS, he needs allies.
There's the Atlas
Yeah.
man as we expected.
There you go. So, is it a Roger or a YSS ban?
I think
For
you go
Blue
ban.
Fire.
You just ban out the Roger this time for Blue Fire. YSS is, but you can also ban Yisenshin. It really depends on the preference of Blue Fire. If they don't want to, if they want their early game to be really good and really strong, I think that you just ban out the Roger now.
Yeah.
if you're Blue
You ban the
Fire.
Roger for you to have the advantage on the YSS because the Lancelot, it kind of likes counters the YSS because he can reach it from afar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's also true. So,
Ooh.
I heard it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they are really scared of the Harith, and it's understandable for NXP Solid now. I think you just get your side. Sorry,
It's the Lacor, right?
you're needing your support. I think you go Cyclops now or
For
or,
NXP.
Valier for NXP Solid.
Yeah.
Valier and the Cyclops really is good for their side, or maybe a Kagura that they can combo up with their good team fights now. Imagine if they secure the Kagura, they have Numinum Blast, they have the Raging Sandstorm, and then the Yin Yang Overturn.
Lots of AoE damage for NXP Solid right now. Are they're gonna last pick the core for sure. But what is the support here? Chester thinking.
Okay, so they go Hayabusa.
It's for H2O, so no Roger in this game. Wolf.
Yeah. Now for Blue Fire, now that the Hayabusa is there, I think Blue Fire is confident to get the Akai
Now, yeah.
instead of for
catch
for
him.
Fuzaken.
Yeah, to catch him.
And then you close it up with something like Alice or what's a good
They
side
also
lane?
need a side lane, yeah.
Yep.
Uranus is out.
Or Gatot
Mm-hmm.
that they always want to pick up for secret.
You know what? Alice is good against the Hayabusa.
I like the
I'm
Alice.
suggesting Alice too.
Yeah.
For you to catch him, and Alice doesn't mind the Bulwark Shield.
Yeah, that's right. And Alice would be really good for Blue Fire.
Yep.
But
Are they gonna pick it?
I'll
though?
understand if they pick up the
Oh!
Ruby and Baksha. Alright. So you put the Baksha onto Fuzaken and then you get the Ruby for additional lockdown. You kind of need the crowd control that you get out of this Ruby to control the Hayabusa. So I like the idea. I'm not entirely sure, however, if they can just go for it. And as we expected, there's the Valier.
It is a support Chang'o.
Alright.
Side lane Ruby. Looking at the matchups here. Man, the Thams and the Khalid side lane, I think, is better against the Ruby here. Because the Ruby really needs to land the AoEs. For it to work, they need to catch NXP. But NXP, I think all of their laning heroes...
You transformed from Butters to being you.
What? Really?
You did not see that.
I did not. I was focusing on the draft, man.
I was surprised.
Sorry.
Man.
Sorry.
You turned from a big Butters to a small
to a small boy. Yes.
Small boy Manjin.
Yes, actually, Butters and Rockhart are casting the Filipino stream. So if you're looking for them, go ahead. If you're a TikTok fans of Butters and Rockhart, they're on the Filipino side. Yes.
Here's the thing, guys. We have a Filipino broadcast. Do not be surprised if we're speaking in English. Because we do have a Filipino broadcast.
Do not waste your energy,
Yes.
your brain cells, and your blood cells in typing I'm gonna say it in English. Why are they speaking in English?
Yep.
Just
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Because, again,
Don't
read
do it.
first. Read first. Alright. Boys and girls, going to game number 1. Again, the beginning of the second quarter of our MPL regular season. MB will be your Khalid. And Wolf, looking at it, like what you've said, NXP Solid is good in their side lanes, but the pressure here right now is for Blue Fire to land the AoE of the Ruby and then go for combos.
No, instead of NXP Solid, they're banking on their wave clear potential, which is greater when it comes to the early stages of the game.
Yep.
Good thing for Blue Fire, they were able to secure that. Now they want to punish Yaoi.
Yep. Yaoi just going
What?
in. Nice
Did you see that?
aggressive move from Chu. The connection
Wow!
from Chu and his allies. That was quick.
That was a good puncture using the Little Wonder to his advantage.
Yep.
So that he can traverse that map and get into Yaoi, even when Yaoi just used his flicker in there.
Man, Yaoi was just poking them and hoping for him to disrupt Chu on getting the purple.
Oh, the steal.
And I think
Yes, they did!
Chu actually
Stole it!
stole it. That was unfortunate for H2 and Chu making the plays. Even though they lost 2, the mission was accomplished.
That is absolutely true. However, I think there was a steal from NXP Solid as well. They were able
red
to
side.
invade the orange buff.
Yep, but if you are a Hayabusa, you kind of like to have the purple for less energy.
Yep,
So you can spam more.
that's right. That's right. So,
Right?
what it also means is that your H2O Hayabusa has lower levels compared, or lower experience compared to this Lancelot, who will get the level 5. He's actually level 5 right now.
Does the vacation work, Wolf? Is this the Zen mastery
Maybe.
of Team Blue Fire?
That's what they needed, and that's what
Yep.
we're seeing.
This is a good opening for the team. NXP as well, but they're leading by 400. The
There
game
it
will
is.
actually reset after 10 seconds, Wolf.
That's right. And you can see now with Kripsu getting his level 4, that means that the Meteor Shower will be there. Fuzakan is going to be on the back shot. I think it kind of fits the playstyle of what Fuzakan wants to play with.
Yep.
Because we know that Fuzakan wants to be on that aggressive point. Now,
Every
second
time.
round of buffs.
Every time. There you go. Another
Renegade.
Renegade attempt here. But
Okay.
this time, Chu will get it. Here comes the Black Dragon form. But actually, the Hayabusa got one. And then again, Secret coming in with, of course, a kill for himself. It is 3 minutes in. 1 kill. Make that 2 kills per minute. Wolf. Chu is doing well, getting all of the buffs that he needs, but like what you've said, the early game aggression and the spam is on the side of NXP, and that's what they're doing
look
right
at
now.
that. So Chester gonna be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, he's gonna be taken out. I think the next target for Blue Fire is to take the the purple buff or this turtle. Then it seems to me NXP Solid had no right taken whatsoever.
Yep.
Kripsu Chu,
Wow.
I mean, has got the retribution for himself.
Wow. The Lancelot is doing fine with, of course, the shield as well, which means that they can go for the tower dives if they want to, if they're gonna attempt it right now. And man, wow, this is something new from Blue Fire. This is the first time I'm seeing them
Take a lead, right?
Yeah, taking a lead.
And now they will be able to power push top lane.
Wow.
This is what we like from them. After their aggression, after winning the early stage of the game, they should be pushing. Now, NXP Solid on the flip side will just take over.
This is interesting because right now Yaoi is playing the mage support
Yeah.
rather than Chester,
Yeah.
because usually we see Yaoi doing the setup. But
OMG.
man, without that setup capability of the Valier,
Oh my goodness.
I think he thinks that he was a Kufra earlier,
Yeah,
right?
so
Underestimating his HP.
that was a weird movement from NXP Solid as well. I think that they committed a lot of their ultimates, primarily because they want to prevent that orange buff take.
Yeah.
And instead, they still lose the orange buff to the Lancelot. And not only that, they expended all of their ultimates in there, including the Raging Sunstorm, which kinda really is bad in this specific clash.
And they need it. They need that, but man, still NXP holding on, still giving H2O the farm that he needs. Getting that Nido Wanderer is A-OK as H2 comes in, that killer instinct that we're talking about. Don't really see that in ranked games.
I think that you have to respect that if you're Blue Fire. You don't want to be just showing yourself out there, and Cryptzo suffering his 3rd death already in this game.
There you go.
Nevertheless, Blue Fire still are leading.
Yep.
XP Solid, they're not trailing so far behind, but a rare sight indeed for Blue Fire that we are seeing.
Yeah, this is actually that kill.
This could be fast.
That kill just set up
the
turtle take.
Oh no.
Lolita backs out ultimate from the Numinum Blast. Renny J, well, can he get this last hit though? Fusaken is still alive, no! The Kingmaker falls down. Nice torn growth from the Lancelot. MP missing the Saging Sandstorm. Secret as well pops the Dragon Tail. And now MP and company, they want to go for the outplay. H2 still alive. Secret is down. Chu now running for his life. MP with the regeneration. What was that, Wolf? That was a bloodbath.
A bloodbath indeed, but NXP Solid actually won it because they got the turtle. They also forced a lot of commitments from Blue Fire.
Yep.
I like how Renegade played it. Renegade really won that clash for them.
Yep.
I want to say.
Renegade has this mastery of the TAMs. You just don't want to give him the TAMs. There are a lot of notable players with using this TAMs. One is Keluash. And Renegade just plays it differently also. I like that you pointed out. And look at this. Instant Queen's Wings. Good adjustment from Renegade.
Because he knows that he needs to stand the burst. Heptasy is now available for this Lancelot. I think he's working on his next item. Fusaken is going to be there.
There you go. Nation coming in from the Raging Sandstorm. Chill!
Oh!
With the cleanup!
What a...
MB actually trying to outplay them with the Desert Tornado, but here comes H2O, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, flanks after flanks.
The cleanup crew is now available for NXP Solid. What a timing for H2O. Finds 3 targets that are low in HP and just eliminates all of them, and might even find more as Secret is going to fall Renegade in there. And all of a sudden, Manjin, NXP Solid are back at it.
Looking at the Gillette instant replay, we all thought that this was a great follow-up from Chu and company, but look at that. H2O cleansing and sweeping everyone in the top.
Really shaving the day for NXP Solid. And now this means that the free path to the turtle is going to be available for NXP Solid. Jester overstepping once again.
There you go, but that's the Bulwark Shield, but it's not enough to save his life. Nice ultimate from H2 to dodge on the meteor shower, but is this too deep?
No way.
MB with the sustain and the Desert Tornado 2-2 is going to be the exchange.
Definitely the Kingmaker paved the way for that one. The very nice timing on his stun, waiting for the most opportune moment to find H2O after the shadow kill. And the shadow kill. The shadow kill was there. Forgot what his dashes were. The
Quad Shadow.
Quad Shadow, he wasn't able to pop that one out because of that timing from Fusaken. And that allowed Blue Fire to take over that match. And NXP Solid are already on a very good steamroll against Blue Fire, but was stopped with Fusaken's initiations.
The Kingmaker.
That's right.
Making the plays for Team Blue Fire. NXP Solid slowly but surely gaining a little bit of lead after that turtle take. Now Wolf are going into the first Lord of the game. Under a minute, who is now going to make the play? Because it seems that Team Blue Fire are planning something in the mid lane.
I think for Blue Fire, they cannot go head-on against NXP Solid. They kind of need to outplay them because the team fight of NXP Solid are, I'd say, more solid. Because you have the Raging Sandstorm, you have the Numinum Blast, as well as the Cotter and Inferno and all that jazz. You have so much AoE in your lineup that you need to be surprised before you win.
Speaking of AoE, Lancelot falling low. Chu, 36 seconds on that death timer. Can NXP Solid capitalize on this one? Secret barely getting out. Renegade tanking and soaking all of the meteor showers with the help of the Cotter and Inferno. You were talking about Blue Fire. They need to make an outplay, but NXP solid outplaying them in the bottom side.
I think
nice
it should
hook,
be over.
but I think this is
They
close
have
from the end.
a fat stack of minions in the middle and in the bottom, but instead they're gonna go for the Lord.
Wow.
I like this. This is character development from NXP Solid. Remember, their loss against Execration, they pushed without the Lord on their side, and this time they're not gonna wait.
The character development, ladies and gents. Is this the climactic ending, though, for that NXP Solid needs? Because we all thought that Blue Fire was doing well, but Chu, okay.
To be careful with that.
Okay.
Fortunately, he gets away into safety, and now he's gonna be to speed. Very difficult defense here for Blue Fire. Fortunately, they have Kripsu, and Kripsu, if he focuses on this Lord and just using the Meteor Shower in there, they might be able to defend. The problem is, can they last the team fight afterwards? Because there's Numinum Blast, there's Raging Sandstorm, team fight for NXP Solid.
That is a huge predicament for Team Blue Fire. There you go. Meteor Shower popped. No more ultimate from Kripsu. These are still super minions. Look at Renegade soloing the bottom side. Chester and company trying to just aggro and pressure each lane that they're in.
And for that, and Blue Fire will live to see another day. Nice defense in there from them. Going to be hard for them to defend against NXP Solid, who's leading by 8,000 when it comes to the gold.
Ooh.
Now they commit on to Chu. They know this, but Chu gets away.
Yeah, Chu just, he really wants to clear that wave. Not being careful. Disrespecting Chester's extra stun.
Yep.
And now NXP Solid. This is where the game gets hard, Wolf. How can you end this? How can you go to the high ground? But now, there you go. There's initiation from the hook. Chester popping that Bulwark Shield. Nothing's gonna happen yet. But man, Team NXP, they're still healthy.
We're seeing a little bit of the development here from Blue Fire, but not as fast as NXP Solid is. Blade of Despair now available means that there's gonna be a lot of damage coming out from the Busa.
There it is. Speaking of damage, H2O coming in with a quad shadow. Luminous Blast onto 2. Plus the Raging Sandstorm. Talk about wombo combo. NXP Solid waking up from game number 1, and they will take this one, putting it into the bag. NXP Solid now getting 1-0.
And Secret is going to be finding it difficult to defend, as there it is. Game 1 going in favor of NXP Solid off of a wonderful confidence play from H2O, getting the triple kill.
Yep.
Renegade with those nice nags, finally waking up, finally showing up to promise. And with that final team fight started by Chester, I think confidence is slowly building up back here at the side of NXP Solid.
They're warming up. They're warming up.
Warming up.
They're warming up, and they're slowly waking up.
That's right. That's right. And that's what you like, right? That's what you want to see from the side of NXP Solid, for them to materialize whatever it is that they know how to play with. They need that confidence. They need those kinds of big plays, big ticket plays, and I like that we're seeing that from NXP Solid.
Yep, and that is their main identity, those bomb plays from Renegade, from H2. I like the H2O versus 2 matchup though. I want to see them. I want to see it more.
Yeah.
Right? Because both of them play aggressively and both are fast hands.
It's all about who has the quicker trigger.
The quicker trigger, yeah.
That's what they're saying, right? And it seems like H2O has the quicker trigger this time. And I like the Hayabusa flavor from the side of NXP Solid. Really trumped Blue Fire in there.
I like the decision making of Blue Fire to discipline themselves, not really go for an early aggressive play. Just wait for H2 to be online, even though his purple got stolen by Chu. Unfortunately for Team Blue Fire, they still need to fix their mid game. I think.
I think so. I think they need a lot of improvement on their mid game, on how they secure all the leads that they started with, and maybe we can see that from their side.
You know what? Let us throw it now to our new resident analyst, Shinbu.
NXP, especially as it is highlighted by early team fights na talagang willing yung bawat team natin na makipaglaban. Anyway, let's look into the item build of the post-game, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, kung paano at ano yung naging kinahinatnan doon. As I want to actually emphasize some questions here, especially lalo pa dito sa situation natin, there are some performance rating na nakikita, and that would be onto Limbs. The idea about Ruby, may nakita na merong magandang atensyon na naibibigay sa Ruby ngayon, especially sa popularity na lumalabas ngayon sa Alice. Pero even with the popularity of the Alice, actually, one viable option to work against the Alice would be of a backsha side lane, no? And makikita nyo naman dito na, feeling ko lang, this is like a force pick para sa side ni Limbs dito. Alam ko si Limbs tinamaan din siya ng malaki, especially on that autoban on the Esmeralda on the coming weeks, no? This is of course not accounting for the mismer performance ng Blue Fire. Actually, Blue Fire did perform really well para sa laban na to. Napakaganda nung naging simula ng laban natin. But if you look into our post-game stats, ladies and gentlemen, here's one interesting fact. You can actually look into H2, ladies and gentlemen. And normally, when H2 is involved, mga kaibigan, itong bar na to, itong red bar na to, mataas kay H2, especially if he scales into the late game. But this time, H2 also has a yellow bar na makikita nyo ngayon sa screen nyo, and that is turret damage. Ang taas ng involvement kaagad ni H2 onto the side lanes, onto the fight. Actually, makikita nyo, ang total score dito is 24 kills ng NXP, and out of that 24 kills, 20 doon involved si H2. This is very interesting actually in characterizing H2 kasi H2 normally farms in the early game being the consistent player and parang insurance or safety measure ng NXP. Ang isang malaking pagbabago dito at yun yung maganda, yun yung gusto natin kung fan talaga kayo ng NXP is yung you're rallying behind NXP at kailangan nyo lumaban. So, kailangan ng pagbabago. And right now, there is actually a shift in playstyle here of H2 being so involved in the early game, whereas ang insurance naman for the late game is actually of Renny J. Pag sumilip actually tayo doon sa ating smart highlights, mga kaibigan, is that makikita nyo that for the most part, yung mga laban natin, yes, it is kind of a brawlish fight where everyone is actually involved sa mga laban natin. But if you look at here, palaging sa side lane, huling dumadating talaga si Renny J dito, no? Actually, may mga labans pa na nangyari doon sa ating mga bandang top lane, ibang bahagi ng ating mapa, but it doesn't matter. For the most part, Renny J or at least one member dito ng NXP would be involved in farming. Kaya naman, kahit may mga back and forth swings tayo sa mga unang minuto ng ating laro, mga tol, okay lang yon para sa NXP. Actually, feeling ko, willing lang din talaga lumaban yung NXP dito. You know, gauging also and willing to participate in the fight. Na yung Blue Fire, gusto dalagin para sa kanila. Pero nung nagsimula yung top lane clash na yun, kung saan nakakuha actually si H2 ng triple kill, of which matutuwa na tayo. Ito kasi yung prolonged fight kung saan H2 was able to use his quad shadow, no, on the later part, at napahaba yun. Pero ito, this was a very good play na pinasa ni MB, mga tol. And you can actually observe here that mula doon kay Limbs, mula doon kay Kribzu, at mula doon kay Chester, if you look at MB here, ladies and gentlemen, he will be dishing out a big AoE damage para dito so that H2 can easily follow up, ladies and gentlemen, for that triple kill. Look at that. Sabi, kung hayabusa ka, men, ano pang hihilingin mo, diba? Pasok na pasok, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how it's done. For that part then, hindi ko yata nakita si Renny J, but because he is also forcing the issue on the other part of the lanes. At ayun yung nakakatawa, no? Without a doubt, mga kaibigan, balik na naman tayo. This is a very classic collection para kay H2, ang inyong MVP, ladies and gentlemen. So, napakalinis. A very good start dito para sa NXP. But it's also a very interesting start as well. Para syempre doon sa Blue Fire. They're very willing to fight. And if a team is willing to fight with them, makikita nyo that it will turn out to be a very fun match, nakakatuwa, na punong-puno ng mga laban at bakbakan. So, ayan, mga kaibigan, of course, unang laban pa lang naman yan, mga tol. Unang laban pa lang naman yan, mga tol. And we still have one game for this series. So, konting break time muna tayo. Sabi ko sa inyo, manood kayo lagi ng segment na to kasi maganda ang bigayan natin dito. Ayan, we have our codes going on there. And of course, hindi ko kontrolado yung bilis niyan. So, as it flashes, i-type nyo na yan. My pro tip is picturean nyo na, no? Picturean nyo na, mga tol. What I have here is actually the Realme X3 na may napakagandang camera, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very fitting para kumuha ng picture para doon sa giveaway. ladies and gents. Alright, so of course we also have our mythical raffle draw going on. And of course we are on week 5. So ito ang pifilapan nyo para dito sa ating week 6. Mga kaibigan, ang sumali sa ating raffle draw, umabot hanggang sa 17,942 raffle entries. So ang dami nating magandang bigayan for that. I would suggest always join those raffle draws. At pag nakakolekta kayo ng 5, kasali kayo doon sa ating regular season full mythical raffle draw. So, let's see. You know, I would wish for more. Alam naman natin na talagang parang underdog talaga yung Blue Fire dito against NXP. Pero maganda na mas marami pa silang hinga at mas marami pa silang buga na pwedeng ibigay against NXP. And it would turn out to be a very fun match. At siguro kahit man sabihin natin na parang check na yung Blue Fire dito sa regular season natin, at least they have moments, they have highlights na matatandaan para sa MPL. Ipasa na natin ito sa ating mga casters. Of course, take it away.
I like what Shinbu pointed out that it seems like Blue Fire is slowly, again, gaining the flame. Not yet the fire. Not yet the fire.
Just fire. Embers.
Just embers.
All right.
Yeah.
But we need to see the fire in them.
And it needs to be blue.
It needs to be
blue. Because I think a fire that's blue is hotter, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. The temperature. Yeah. I don't know.
That's why there's a fire bender turning into a lightning bender. Because that's the next level of the fire.
Okay.
Believe me on this one.
I will believe you. I will believe you. Nevertheless, I think that we're going to be having game number 2 pretty soon. What will be the changes now? We're talking about... we're talking about Unseen. I think that they need to activate him.
I think so too. I agree because
I think it's not too late.
Because he loves to play the mage support.
Yeah.
And Kripsu, I'm not doubting his skills. Kripsu is good, but I think Kripsu is better with the tank support.
That's right.
Playstyle.
Maybe just bring it back. I mean, I think that the Fuzaken plus the Kripsu combination is gonna be worse than the Unseen and Kripsu combo.
Yeah.
But we're not saying that Fuzaken is worse compared to Kripsu. It's just that they have the similar playstyle, and I think you'll never have to.
Both are aggressive.
That's right.
In the support roles, they want to enter. They want to always fake out something. Just want to go for the pump fake plays. And yeah, I agree with you, man. But we're not getting that because Team Blue Fire will still go for their previous lineup. Now on the red side this time, Chu and Kripsu is still playing and Unseen is still unseen.
Yep. Well, we cannot see Unseen. That's why his name is Unseen anyways. But
of course, yeah.
Nevertheless, we're going to see the Cho banned out by NXP Solid. For Blue Fire, it's going to be a ban on the Kufra.
Okay.
It's going to be backed up with an Alice just like in the previous game.
Yeah. So what are we looking at here, Wolf? Both of the teams just swapping the bans. But this time, the Yuzong is open for NXP to take if it is not going to be banned by Blue Fire. So we're seeing the Uranus and Yuzong open here.
Uranus Yuzong, like you said, there's the Kali ban because they want to open it up for side of NXP Solid. Means that Blue Fire absolutely will have to ban out the Uranus now. Kind of gives the Yuzong to NXP Solid, and are they prepared for that? Blue Fire will need to get the thumbs immediately afterwards.
Unless they will open the Uranus. Like ban something else, give the Yuzong or give the Uranus, and open up with a Uranus thumbs or a Yuzong thumbs.
Yuzong thumbs, but I think that Blue Fire will now ban out the Uranus. That's why kind of feel that NXP Solid will get the Yuzong
first.
And then Blue Fire will go thumbs.
Okay. Oh, they're opening
they open up.
They're opening it.
You are correct, Mr. Manjin.
Yep. They know that NXP will take the arena. So now it's an open Yuzong thumbs for Blue Fire.
Yep. So that's their.
Unless they will still go for another Chang'o. But I think not.
Oh. We'll see.
I
think you go just use. You see how instant this is? Yuzong thumbs.
100%, bro.
But this means NXP Solid will go for the Lancelot or the
their carry.
I think they can still go for Valier on the side of next play solid. For Blue Fire, I wonder what their idea is to control this Uranus, right?
Yeah. What are the counters though for the Uranus? You have a Balmond.
You have the Balmond
an Alice
export.
is like an answer also.
A little bit of an answer, but
Yep.
not an absolute, like, straight up answer, I'd say.
Yep. Export is open. NXP can also take it. Alice is also good for NXP, but now they will take the Chang'o. So, Chang'o Yishunshin, maybe?
Or maybe a Ling, perhaps? Or
Atlas.
Go Atlas. Or it's easy. An early Atlas pick for NXP solid. Well, Blue Fire, what will they do now? They will snatch the Lancelot because that's what they like.
Yep. They love it.
They
and
love it.
Chu was outstanding on the previous game. But the damage now for NXP Solid is still the AoE based. Plus, is this a Yaoi special? The Atlas Yaoi special.
Blue Fire going to be banning out the Ling for sure. And I think you also ban out the Roger. Or maybe the Harith once again for Blue Fire because they don't want to be surprised with that pick.
Yep.
So there's Lolita, but they're putting a lot of emphasis on this Lolita. But I don't think Blue Fire is going to be choosing the
Yeah.
Lolita anyways.
I think that's a free B now for Blue Fire. Because I'm not really seeing them also playing that.
I don't think that they will play it.
The Akai makes a little bit of sense.
I think you go Baksha now for Blue Fire. I think it's okay on
Against
side
the
of
Uranus too.
Yeah,
Right.
against Uranus to sustain and whatnot. So I think that NXP Solid will also ban that out if they eventually think. They need to
Yeah,
ban it
because
out.
Bakai, the Baksha is open.
Yep.
So, yeah, is this a Harriet or a YSS ban? Just need to choose. Oh,
Ban export. Because
Side
the
lane.
thing with NXP Solid is that they are running out of the side laners. Although they can still pick up something like Analyst.
Yep.
So you ban Digi. It's the wanna be.
Yeah, don't want to deal with that.
You don't want to deal with that for sure.
Of
So
course.
Blue Fire, I think you go Baksha now or something like Hylos for Fuzaken.
Yeah, they need a disengage and a stun.
Yeah.
Because the Atlas will surely go in. They need something to push him back or
Yep.
probably outplay him.
That's right.
And so
Absolutely.
the Hylos is good too. Baksha or probably an Akai. Yeah.
Yeah, because they really love the Akai, right? Or maybe they might pick the Kagura or any mage hero that they want, like Cyclops or Kagura or Valier. I think Valier is
Valier is
the
good.
best choice now
But,
for
yeah.
Blue Fire.
Valier is good and it can actually reach the Chang'o every time he pops the ultimate.
Oh, that's also true. So what? No,
There you
there
go.
it is, the Valier.
Yep.
For NXP Solid, I think you go
YSS now.
YSS.
YSS Alice. Come on.
Sometimes they go Gatot Kacha as well with the Atlas. I think we saw that with NXP Solid.
Oh, yeah.
That you start with the Avatar of the Guardian and then you follow with the Fatal Links or otherwise. So I think they will pick Gatot Kacha with Harith
Roger?
or Ling.
Oh.
Or another Hayabusa. So
There you go,
Alice.
Alice.
Alright.
There you go.
Blue Fire, I think you go Baksha now. There's really...
Come on, give us the panda. Come on, Fuzuken.
Oh man. I think that Baksha will make more
sense, yes. Especially against an Alice too. Alice and Uranus.
That's right.
But Fuzuken is the Dragon Warrior. Come
That's
on,
right.
man.
I think that the natural thing for Fuzaken is to just pick up that Akai for himself.
Come on, man. Come on, Fuz. Oh, okay. There you go.
It's the Baksha. Like you said.
He went for the Baksha.
Man, I think we predicted 100% of the Blue Fire's lineup.
Really?
Probably. Because we said
Lancelot,
Valier
yeah, and Baksha.
and
And
yeah,
I think
and Yuzong Thamps, right?
You have this thing that, as an analyst, that when you actually predict something, especially the draft, it means bad news for the team, right?
That's right. Oh, here's a funny thing, right? Because we were talking out of the cam, off cam.
off cam. Go ahead, share it to us.
When I told my man Gene that when I predict the lineup of a team, it's usually bad for that team. because
Yes.
it just means that
There's nothing new.
there's nothing new.
There's nothing new.
It's
Yes.
predicted. It's weak, or I say it's easily read by the
Yes.
opponents. So that
Yes.
means that, man, if I think about this, I'm sure that NXP thinks about it too.
Yes, because you're just a normal guy.
I'm just
who loves Mobile Legends.
I've just been watching a lot
Yeah,
of Mobile Legends.
You just love to like draft. You just love to do analysis.
That's right.
And then the pros need to step up with your analysis.
That's right, that's
That's
right.
why. Yeah, man. Let's see if that that curse is gonna be true.
Yeah.
True. Ladies and gentlemen, NSP
Really?
Solid is now on the blue side. What is now the plan for Blue Fire? They're actually going for the 1-2-2 spread this time, trying to control an orange buff. This is quite good because the Alice can't do nothing at level 1.
Yeah.
So I like it.
So if you're the Thams, go pick up the boots and get into the opponent's orange buff as soon as possible. And
Quickly, right?
just take it away from your opponents. With the Valyr's help in there, it's going to be good. But instead, NXP Solid, they're saying, okay, take that buff. We don't care. We're going to take yours instead.
There you
and
go.
Chu, this might be trouble because all of a sudden, you have double buffs on your Hayabusa,
Ooh.
while your Lancelot will only have the purple.
Oh, yeah. And the Hayabusa really wants that purple too.
Oh, look at this.
Actually, Kripzu falling low. Limbs is here for the answer. Busaken now stunning H2. That is the best target, of course. First blood will go to Blue Fire. And Blue Fire said, hey Wolf, don't worry. We gotcha.
We gotcha.
I will get the blue buff. I will get the purple buff on my own. And they will also get a kill. There you go.
That's
Blue
what we
Fire
like.
making the plays.
They know that with this Thams and this Lancelot, they can be really aggressive.
Yep.
And now they are leading when it comes to EXP as well as gold compared to NXP Solid,
So this
who
is
has yet to get their level 4. There's already 2 people with level 4 now on the side of Blue Fire,
Yep.
and no one on the side of NXP Solid. And
And this
there's
is
another
good.
kill.
Yeah, this is good. This is what they've been looking for game number 1, those aggressive initiations. And also this time they have a better side lane. Because again, an Alice is not that good up until level 4.
That's right. It's really hard for him to defend. As you can see, Red J is forced to just recall back to base, while the rest of Blue Fire are eyeing this turret in the bottom lane. And we are already seeing a lot of development for side of Blue Fire.
Yeah. And now the game resets. And Limbs actually just setting the timer on that orange buff in the bottom side. Alice was forced to use the Blood Odd just to defend the tower. Meanwhile, a lot of movements here from Blue Fire in the bottom side. Aggressive maneuvers, stalking the orange, and hoping for Limbs to steal that out.
Fuzagan raising down, want to go for H2O, actually
Wow.
catches him. But
Wow.
I guess that they just want to secure the turtle at this point, not
Yes.
for the kills.
This is good news. Actually, for Team Blue Fire, these are the Emperors right now.
Yeah,
For their team. Chester now popping the perfect match. Man, this is actually new to me because Chester is... I don't know, I want to emphasize that there's a switch
there is.
for
indeed.
Team NXP. They figured something out that Chester needs to play the tank role.
Really makes me wonder, man, because Yaoi is one of those really good initiators if he finds the opening. But I guess the veteran shot calling from Chester might be better on a tank role.
Yeah, especially on initiating, right? And initiating skills.
That's right.
So with that, Team Blue Fire again taking that purple buff from H2. And now Chu is at level 7. H2O is level 5.
Yeah, that's right.
Great opening for Team Blue Fire here. Another kill from the top lane as Chester will also die. 0-5, ladies and gentlemen. Chu now having all the buffs in the world.
And this is what we like. This is what we are always talking about Blue Fire. They only need that confidence boost. And maybe game 1 was losing game for them, but maybe it really woke up some part of Blue Fire. Maybe there's a little bit of a slap in the
Yeah.
And the cheeks of Blue Fire, maybe they're trying to be waking up because of that one.
This is the part.
There it is.
This is the part where the Dragon Warrior is actually channeling his inner peace. Remember that he won with that inner peace at episode 2? Fuzaken, the
Man.
Kingmaker.
Oh, wait. Inner Peace was... Yeah, it was episode 2.
It was
part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah. And,
He activated it. And now I think Team Blue Fire is at the same state.
oh, man, I kind of want to watch that.
Again, right?
On their path to awesomeness.
Yes.
To awesomeness. They badly need it. Inner Peace.
Inner peace.
So
man.
what you do is go to the beach, go to the mountains, speak with channel the chi,
Speak with the clouds.
speak
Speak with
the
the
clouds,
trees.
find your inner peace,
Find
like,
your inner peace, bro.
get the raindrop.
Get the rain.
It's not a raindrop. It's a dew.
Yeah.
And
Just
then you get it, and then you transfer it to another leaf.
Yeah. Transfer it to another. Make sure that every drop will count. Right?
Oh man.
Man, inner peace
We need to
is the
watch
best
that. We need-
answer. We
We need to watch.
we
that
also
again.
need that to get our own inner peace.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Everybody needs their
Inner
inner
peace.
peace.
You know,
In the
yeah.
moments of turmoil in your
Yes,
head.
yes.
You need that.
That is the episode right now for Team Blue Fire, especially with the Dragon Warrior. Who's again?
He's no longer the Kingmaker.
He's no longer the Kingmaker.
He's the Dragon
He's
Warrior.
the Dragon Warrior, bro.
He's the Dragon Warrior.
You know what? You know what happened with their vacation?
What happened?
What happened with their vacation? Fuzaken actually went to find a scroll, and
Oh, yes.
that scroll actually contains the secret for their
Yes.
inner peace, the secret strategy for their inner
Yeah.
peace. And then suddenly, when he opened the scroll, it
Yes.
was empty.
It was empty.
It was empty
It was just a reflection
of himself
of himself. He found himself in that scroll.
in that scroll.
And that is the answer.
That is the answer. The road to awesomeness.
The road to
And
awesomeness.
now look at them. They are
Skadoosh.
smiling. Blue Fire is smiling. This is something I'm gonna hype this up.
This is the first time
The first time that Blue Fire is smiling.
in
Boys
the
and girls,
MPL.
boys and girls, go ahead and look at the replays. Go ahead and tell me that they're smiling in episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. They're not.
Oh,
There
man.
you go.
And there it is. Chester might have gotten a good RKO, but it's
Oh
not going to be
my.
enough.
You know what, guys? We're not being biased here, okay? But we're just having high hopes for the underdog teams to actually get victories, right?
Yeah, because if Blue Fire loses, it's not that big of a news, right? But
Yes. But if they win, that's
If they win,
that's the headline.
that is indeed the headline. By the way, Thompson is a father now.
Oh wow!
That's
Congrats!
a big news. Congratulations. to him.
Congrats! I think her wife is a Filipina.
His, I think Malaysian.
I'm not sure, but more on that later. Sorry, guys. As we're going back to the game, Fuzaken is still manning up to NXP, and now they're securing another purple take.
They are indeed. As you can see now, they are able to invade against
Wow.
the side of NXP Solid, and as a result, they're also taking and enjoying a 6,000 gold lead.
Wow.
Did you imagine that you'll ever see this again? Blue Fire is taking it with the Dragon Warrior in the front lines.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. That is the secret for Team Blue Fire to getting this early 6-minute lead. All they need to do is just be patient enough. Don't go for aggressive plays. Don't go in deeply. And they can probably take this game, Wolf.
Oh, that's what we need to see for Blue Fire. It's looking good. Maybe game 1 was just more of a confidence play for them.
Oh
And even
my.
Fuzaken is feeling it.
He's feeling
He's feeling it.
he's feeling the awesomeness.
He's feeling the awesomeness. Because he knows that he needs to disrupt the inner piece of
Yes.
side of NXP Solid for them to win it.
Here we go. Another initiation coming in. Fatal Links onto 2, but that is the Black Dragon for you. Dragon Tail as well for the last hit, and that's it. MP also falling down. 2 heroes will now pop. Team Blue Fire still. Wow, this is something new.
Oh, and we cannot see the impact of the Uranus yet. Because we know that both the Alice as well as the Uranus, they need time. Like, as we can see the Gillette instant replay, Fuzaken knowing that he has revitalized and the ultimate, know that they can dive that one out, and they also punish the Uranus because he's too far separated from his teammates.
Yep.
Was really easily punished by Blue Fire in there.
This is great, actually, for Blue Fire because they know that their strengths are pick-offs, right? Every time Fuzaken goes for the stun, easy kill with the Valier stun, follow up. You also have the Thorn Throws there. So, NXP solid. The question here, Wolf, what is the comeback for NXP? Their tower is still alive in the mid. What they need right now, I think, is a good Fatal Links.
In all due fairness for NXP solid, man, there's a lot of comeback potential for them. They have the Fatal Links. That's a good comeback tool. They also have a lot of wave clear through the Uranus, the Alice, as well as the Chango.
Yep.
So if they can prolong this, they might be able to win it. But look at this!
But how though? Because they're getting picked up one by one. Another clutch pickup. Chester is the victim. Chu also just escaping in the top lane. And MP and company trying their best to clear out the wave. Alice with the flowing blood. And now Blue Fire disengaging. And probably gonna wait for the Lord to come up.
This makes it so that Blue Fire will be confident in taking the next Lord. What they need to do now is just to apply the pressure constantly. Don't let NXP Solid breathe. And as we are seeing, there's not any tower down for Blue Fire. And I think that's really, really good because we haven't not seen them in a lead. This might be unfamiliar for them, but they need to keep it up.
NXP is in shock.
They are
right now. They're like that. What's happening?
They're like, Nani?
Nani? Fuzaken is rolling.
Oh,
and they see him rolling. They hate it, ladies and gentlemen. Nice combo with the meteor shower from the Fatal Links.
Oh,
Fuzaken, the inner piece. Capiche! The Dragon Warrior is now online. Boys and girls.
Awesomeness!
Awesomeness is still here. Blue Fire. Fuzaken catching every little drop of the meteor shower.
Skadoosh!
Skadoosh!
Says our Kingmaker or a Dragon Warrior, whatever you call it, Fuzaken, rallying his team into a potential victory here as the Lord will be taken by Blue Fire. That was such an interesting play from NXP Solid. They have good Fatal Links and he's just literally tanking through it all.
He's tanking through it all, even pressing the recall and the sticker.
The sticker is a Chango, if I'm not mistaken.
There you go.
It is. It's
a Chango selfie, man.
Oh
my, Fuzaken.
Woo!
Can you, Fuzaken? Sure I can, says Fuzaken. Man, 0-10. He is just rolling.
He's rolling. And
man,
he has not died yet. 1-0 and 8 for Fuzaken. And look at this, NXP Solid are 0 and 10.
Wow, Fuzaken is back, bro. And we saw we heard it earlier in the interview.
What did he say?
In the interview, man.
What did he say?
Secret said, "Hey, we have a veteran guy that will defeat you all. The Dragon Warrior.
The Dragon Warrior.
The meat is true, bro.
He's here.
Fuzaken, he is swift as the coursing river. Oh my glove. Raging to the raging fire. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. This is the first time in forever. Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Fuzaken!
And he gets away! He gets away, Manji! He's safe! And then they kill off the Abusa! Chu is on fire! Chu is feeling it!
Chu is feeling it! This is it!
12-0! My goodness!
After 4 long weeks! It's still not a series, but it is definitely a victory! I think Blue Fire...
Oh no!
But they need to be
Kritsu,
careful!
don't die!
But, no, it's too late, bro! It's too late, bro!
Chester. No
Chester.
Fatal Links, no Fatal Links, man.
Chester trying his best with the Fatal Links, but then again, you're up against a Dragon Warrior, bro. You're up against a Dragon Warrior. You're up against a Panda. Limbs. He wants to end this. He wants to get the point for the first time in forever. Again, there you go. Can they get it?
No kill. No kill.
Yes. It's like a championship.
It's like a championship.
It's like they're in the finals, but they only tied the series. They only tied the series.
This is it.
The hypest.
This is it.
This is the hypest moment of the MPL.
MPL, watch out.
Watch out.
Blue Fire is back.
Blue Fire is bluer than
And
blue.
he's posting. He's already posting. He's posting it.
Who's again is voting? I won. Finally.
They posted it.
Oh my glove. I can't believe my eyes. It happened. Man, if you believe in the inner peace. If you believe.
Just believe in the inner peace.
Just believe in the inner peace, bro. The reflection. He opened the scroll. It's empty.
But his reflection is there. He goes, inner peace.
He goes inner peace, man. Fuza Ken carrying the team. And for the first time in forever, they won. They won a series.
They won a game. They won a game.
No, it's not a series yet, but it's a game. But that is clearly a confidence booster for Team Blue Fire. This is just the first series of the tournament, and we're so hyped.
I think that was like 14-0 at the end.
Yes.
For NXP, imagine this, getting 14-0 by the worst team in the MPL League. I think that's devastating.
My. And man, if NXP loses this, if they will lose game number 2, the social media will just explode. Zapno will... Oh my, Zapno will
man.
will just post once again. Come on, Blue Fire. Give us the drama.
Skadoosh.
Give us the drama, bro. Skadoosh.
I think it's like...
It's like this. It's like this. I cannot believe my eyes. Let us throw it now to our resident analyst, Shinbu. Come on, man. The floor is yours.
MVP mark talaga. But Lims on taps, that is a comfort pick, I might say, diba? Kaya naman minsan mas pinaprioritize pa nga ang pagpili ng Tams o Khalid kaysa sa Yuzong, which we think is actually a very high priority ban, no? Pero yun din ang kakaiba dito sa NXP. Binibigay talaga nila yung Yuzong, which has been impactful din naman doon sa game number 1 natin. Hindi na natin sisilipin yung stats dito ng NXP. I mean, that is clearly kitang-kita. I mean, hindi na tayo mag-nitpick, no, kung ano man yung kamalian na nangyari doon sa NXP. Although, gusto ko lang i-pinpoint na marahil yung swap kay Chester tsaka kay Yawi dito in terms of role, ladies and gentlemen, is probably because of Yawi's performances on the Atlas based din dun sa mga previous na laban nila. He actually has a good amount of pace check, no, on his tanks and especially on this Atlas nga. Kaya naman siguro nag-decide din yung NXP na baguhin yung lineup nila. Totally understandable, especially if you're trying to discover something about your team, lalo na kung galing kayo sa slump. Pero ito, kakaiba talaga to. This is supposed to be a confidence game para sa NXP na ngayon, nasa momentum na ng Blue Fire. Now, on to our post-game stats, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. You can actually see the impact of Lims on that, no? We got Joe on the Lancelot without a doubt. Pero susunod nga sa kanya ay si Lims din. Hindi nga lang red bars yung makikita mo kay Lims dito, pati na rin yellow bars. Clearly establishing na mula kay Lims merong clear tayong pressure na nakukuha mula dito sa Blue Fire. Also want to emphasize din, no, yung early game rotation natin. Maaari na tayo sumilip siguro dun sa ating smart highlights. So, pero dun sa early game rotation natin, gusto ko lang sana mapaalala sa inyo kung paano nag-rotate sila Lims tsaka si Cripzo dito. Napakatalino nun eh. These are the highlights that you are seeing right now, no? Pero gusto ko lang i-emphasize yung early fights na nangyari sa laro natin, kung saan nabigyan ng isang death kaagad si H2 sa laro natin. Ang ginawa is with Cripzo tsaka si Lims, they actually went for that bottom lane. Kinuha nila yung buff nila. Habang si Chu naman, diniretso na rin yung buff ni Chu. You know, itong laban na to na napapanood nyo ngayon, these are of course highlights na pinapakita ng Blue Fire. Pero this reminds me of that match between Ader Minden and Finesse Solid, no? Noon sa Season 3, where you have really nothing to lose. Diba? You really have nothing to lose. Grabe yung losing streak nyo. Inipon niya talaga. Tama nga yung sinabi ni Secret. Okay lang matalo, as long as natututo ka. And I think this is it. This is the manifestation of that para dito sa panalong nakuha nito ng Blue Fire. Although, game number 2 pa lang naman, mga kaibigan, and we still have a series to go for that one. And of course, the biggest congratulations din syempre para kay Chu. Actually finding his groove as well for that team. Also want to emphasize, no, kung papansinin nyo rin at papanoorin yung camera ng Blue Fire dito. Yung parang impact na nibibigay ni Fuzaken. Fuzaken finally stepped in recently sa mga huling laban ng Blue Fire. And it seems na nasa notes ko mismo talaga nakalagay, nag-e-enjoy yung Blue Fire ng tunay dito. I'm not so sure if that enjoyment, that spirit for the team was led on by Cedric, by Fuzaken, no? Pero it does look like, you know, may impact yon. And yeah, things are looking so good para dito sa Blue Fire, mga tol. And the biggest question right now, because this series of what is supposed to be lista mo na yan, set in stone game, no, na para dapat sa NXP ay nakuha na ang atensyon ng mga pro teams natin. Ang unang series win nga ba ng Blue Fire ay makukuha against NXP? Napakalaking katanungan nun. We have our bonus giveaway code, ladies and gentlemen. Siyempre, dahil nga na-achieve natin yung ating mga raffle entries, kaya naman maganda yung bigayan natin. Again, picturean nyo na yan, kunin nyo na yan. At siyempre, wag nyong kalimutan na fill upan itong ating mythical raffle draw, no? At bit.ly/mrd-w6. Real talk lang, pag ang isang team, di ba, underperforming, alam nyo na yan eh, kahit ano pang laro yan, kahit anong sports pa yan, hindi ko gusto sabihin boring, no? Pero hindi talaga exciting kapag alam mo na kung ano yung magiging resulta. And now, we have a game number 3 on the series between NXP and Blue Fire. And that is a very, very strong performance there by Blue Fire. Still, they have so many losses to recuperate actually. So, to maybe rebuild the confidence, no, ng mga tao para sa Blue Fire dito. Pero, clearly, there is the question. May napakalaking katanungan na, mga tol. Okay? At siguro bilang question natin, here's a little fun fact para sa Blue Fire at sa katanungan din ni paring Butters. Alam nyo ba na kung bakit napakainit ng Blue Fire? No? It's because Blue Fire is actually yung apoy, no, sa gas stove. Yun yung may maraming oxygen na part, no? And oxygen or gases burns faster at mas mainit kumpara sa mga organic materials. Sana nakadagdag yun sa inyong kalaman. Kasama ng mga nalaman dito sa ating solo analyst segment ngayon, diskubrihin natin at alamin natin kung ano ang kakahinatnan nitong ating series. Casters, kayo naman.
Thank you so much, Shinbu. And you know what? If there's knowledge, there's power. And right now, it seems that the knowledge is within Team Blue Fire in game number 2. We're sorry because we're so hyped because, again, we really want the underdogs to get a little bit of victories, right? A little bit of the W's because, again, it is in the odds right now that this is gonna be a clear sweep from NXP 2-0.
Man, I hope that you forgive us because here's the thing. Why are we so hyped about this? Do you know that it has been a month since the first victory?
I
mean, 4 weeks. It has been 4 weeks since Blue Fire won.
Yeah.
And the moment that they came back, it was a 14-0 against the next play, and it was all hype.
It was all hype, man.
All due fairness, I'm not entirely sure if they can bring this
up to game 3.
Up to game 3, right? This game number 3.
You know what? I think they can because they're up against NXP, and NXP they tend to get jittered out if they can't believe that is happening.
Yeah.
If they believe in something and then something goes wrong, they will be like, what? Yeah. Blue Fire defeated us 1 game.
I understand. Right? I understand. So it's more about the element of shock.
Yes.
And the fact that you're not used to be seeing this.
Yes.
You know that by whatever it is, the assembly of things, the science of things says that you should be winning. But then again, you get 14-0'd by this team.
And they came here hungry. NXP. They know that they need to get the 2-0 right here, right now. This is one of their only chances to get that 2-0 because they've been up against the high-ranked teams.
Yeah.
They actually, I think they only won one with one team. But again, they lost all the series. And man, look at them right now. Look at them right now.
Yep. It's all about that. And what I don't like seeing for teams on here, I'm gonna say this over and over again. Ever since we had this online setting, I hate it when I see players holding their phone like upwards, because it just means that they're not playing
focusing.
in.
Yes.
They're not focused. The moment that you have a really Realme phone in there, but the moment you turn your Realme to attack position,
Yes.
if it is attack
it means that
position,
you're doing something else.
it means that you're not focused and
Yes.
you're not communicating with your coach, with your team. You're not trying to improve your
'Cause
state of shop.
Yeah, because you don't want to press the alt tab. You don't want
No.
to be in new tabs. You don't want
Not at all.
to see the post of your friends
That's
after
right.
that game.
You don't want to see the posts ever.
Yes, ever, because you need to solve it out. You need to find a solution. Hey, why did we lose that
Yes,
game?
that's
How can we
yeah.
adjust? You need to be quick, right? You need to be quick on that on making that decision. So yeah, I quite agree with you there. But I think that's still a coping mechanism for Team NXP.
Yeah.
Again, they're kids, right? They're kids. So
Yeah, maybe it is their coping mechanism, and I hope
Yeah.
that it really works well in their favor.
I hope so too. I hope so too. But man, my heart says Blue Fire, but in terms of stat, NXP will win.
Yeah,
NXP will win.
I think that was just a wake up call in game number 2. Nevertheless, we're gonna see game number 3. Blue Fire now on the blue side. Uranus instantly banned out by NXP Solid. I wonder what their deal will be. I think for Blue Fire, might be they consider now a Thams as a top
Pick. A top pick. Yes.
I think that they will contest. That's I'd say for both teams. Nevertheless, they will still ban out the Selena. I think Cho also merits a ban. I don't think that Blue Fire should ever give Cho and Thams or even both of
NXP.
them.
To NXP. Yeah,
That's right.
because I think Thams was the main ingredient
Yeah.
for game 1 in game number 2
Yeah.
on getting the side lane orange buff, right? Because here's the reason why an Alice, you need to like adjust something if you're going for an Alice side lane, because an Alice is weak at level 1. All she has is an escape tool.
That's right.
And the Tams at level 1 can clear the waves, probably 2 waves better. I mean, 2
Faster.
minions faster
Yes.
than the Alice. So that was the match up
Yeah.
on the previous game. That's why Kripzu and actually I forgot who used it. Who
The
was
Valier and
the Valier and the Tams.
Limbs. It
Yeah,
was
limbs, and they went in early for the orange because they know that the Alice cannot contest.
Okay, so there it is. The ban on the usual means that if NXP Solid will ban out something like Farsa, they're gonna straight up just take the Thams.
Yes,
So that
there you
is
go.
indeed what's gonna happen now. I think Blue Fire are okay giving away the Cho.
Tams or Khalid maybe, because sometimes I think Blue Fire. There you go.
There it is.
There's the
Like I
Tams.
said.
Quick picks, bro.
Yeah.
Quick picks.
So now for NXP Solid, you go Cho, 100%.
Joe Khalid,
Yeah.
maybe.
Khalid Cho.
There
There,
you
it is. we got this,
We
bro.
got it. We got it. Chang-O, come on.
And Cho.
Chang-O for Blue Fire, maybe.
Yep.
Or a Valier is good against a Cho. and
Maybe they go Lance now for Blue Fire.
yeah.
So they go Lancelot to go with the Chango as we saw. in the
Lancelot,
previous
Chang-O, or Valier.
game. Man, what is this?
100%. You know what? The Valier answers the Cho 50-50 because the Valier can push back the Cho, but the Valier can also cancel the regeneration
Exactly.
from the Khalid.
From the Khalid, from the for the Sand Guard, right?
Yes.
So NXP Solid, do you go Chango now on their side, or do you go Atlas? So instead they. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
that was the audio. That was the audio.
Sojo, don't be fooled.
Atlas is good here. Atlas is good, but
Or Ling.
okay.
Okay, so they go Ling instead.
We're having ourselves a sword fight.
It's gonna be a sword fight to me. But I think that week number 3, that's where we found out that teams already know the answer to the Khalid, which is the Valier.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, teams are not picking up this hero anymore in the first phase. But Blue Fire says, okay, we see that you picked the Khalid and you're gonna pick it. So we go Valier, Lancelot together.
And now, what are the missing links here for both of the teams? NXP Solid, they need another support,
Yeah.
right? Chango's open. Chango is actually good against the Valier Tams.
I think that it is just right for Blue Fire to ban the Lancelot, the Cyclops as well as the Chango.
Both of the supports.
That's right.
and just leave NXP Solid choose whatever tank that they want.
Yep. Oh, the
Okay,
Kagura as well.
Kagura.
You're looking for your support tanks. For Bluefire, what will they choose as their tank? Are they gonna go Atlas now? Or I think NXP Solid should also ban that
Yeah,
out.
they need to consider it.
I'm thinking of other catches to the link because that's what Bluefire needs. Maybe
Man.
they can just last pick the Gatot Catcha.
Oh, now they will probably pick the Atlas or Akai.
Yep.
I think
Oh, Akai actually.
Akai is good against 3 of these heroes from NXP.
Or do you go Popol and Koopa now for Bluefire?
Oh,
That's one of those answers to the
Ling.
because you have an instant stun and you can couple it up with something like Gatot Catcha or something else.
Yep. Just don't go for the Diggy, please.
Nah, don't.
Someone, please, come on.
Do you ban Diggy now if you're Bluefire?
No. Respect your enemy.
Respect
Respect your enemy. They won't pick the Diggy.
Yeah, I think that Lancelot is not a hero that's really really finding it hard. I mean, against a Diggy. But you banned your Chango now for Bluefire, or Cyclops,
Oh.
or the Atlas themselves. They
So-
don't want to be that one.
So the Akai is the only option right now. The Dragon Warrior, come on.
Oh man,
Is this it?
Here's the thing. I would love to see Popol and Koopa for Bluefire, but I will not mind the Nakai.
Yeah.
Now for NXP Solid, are they looking for an Alice since they banned out the Baksha already? Or a
Oh,
Grok
Grok.
for Chester. Okay, so they snatch it away from Bluefire. But Bluefire, I think that
This is definitely an Akai.
Can it be
Definitely an Akai, bro. But it's gonna be weak. Their lineup is gonna be weak because looking at NXP Solid's lineup, lots of invade potential with the Grok.
You go Popol and
Yeah.
Alice now. for
Popol and
Bluefire.
Alice, maybe, yeah.
Or Popol and Gatot Catcha for Bluefire, actually.
But I would love to see the panda though.
There it is! Doesn't matter!
The Dragon Warrior!
You go Alice or Gatot for Bluefire.
Gatot is better. Oh,
Or Batman. Okay, it's okay.
okay.
You need the tempo players. Oh man,
Then
it
it's gonna-
doesn't matter. Inner peace is
Inner
what we
peace.
like.
Inner peace, but NXP Solid now pressured to their last pick. They need a side lane, bro. A side lane on a support, or they need a support. What is it? What is it gonna be? Cyclops,
This is so
Chango,
much hype, man.
Chango, man.
There's so much hype. But
This is the last pick, Chango or Carmilla, baby.
I think Cyclops also is good, but it might be pressured from the Akai. Or with the Kagura, there may be a Sicilian or maybe a Rafaela.
Kagura is banned.
Yeah.
There
There's
you
a good Chango.
Chango's the
Standard pick.
the only support remaining.
Okay. I kind of want to see this Grok find some success in the MPL. I mean, this is something that we have not seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Bluefire, they're going to be banking on all of their early game. It's all about the early game for Bluefire. And if they do not finish this early on, they will lose the match. And it's an absolute necessity, for the side of Bluefire.
I don't know, man. If
It's
I'm
gonna be close. It's
gonna
gonna be really
close. Both of them, they trapped each other in the draft.
That's right.
But man, the Dragon Warrior is now using his favorite, the championship Akai. That is the championship Akai. You know what? If I'm going to give
The
a
heart-
prediction, the heart of the Bluefire squad. If I'm going to give a prediction, I will give it to Bluefire. Again, I want the underdogs to win. Please. I'm not being biased here. NXP is still great, right?
Yeah.
In the paper, in the contract, it is said, in the prophecy, NXP will take this and will dominate this. But Fuzaken and company, they proved us wrong.
That's right. You know what, Imagine all things said and done, NXP Solid are gonna have a good time when it comes to this link that they have. It's really easy for them to secure the farm on their link.
Yeah, and actually H2O is, I think, better with the Ling.
Look at this.
Right? Oh, an exchange.
A little bit.
A little bit of exchange.
Oh no.
An eye for an eye.
Oh no.
You know what? H2O, I think, is a type of player that doesn't that wants to be always up with the tempo, right? He wants the Claude, the Ling, the Lancelot, and I think with the Ling right now that he has, I think this is going to be his game. Because looking by the movements, with him getting that early purple invade, he will now get his own orange buff.
That's right.
This is another H2O show, like game number 1.
Yeah, we really would love to see if that is like an H2O versus the Chu show. They're gonna be battling it out. Nevertheless, Manjin, I feel that this Ling is gonna have a good time because there's not a lot of catch outside of outside of Bluefire. In fact, there's really not much that can contest him. Maybe the only inherent weakness for this Ling is that he needs to farm, and he might need a lot of time for that one. And the Bluefire themselves, they have very strong, very solid early game that they can employ.
Yeah.
Maybe
the only catch for the side of Bluefire for H2O, I think, is Fuzaken.
Yeah.
And he can definitely do so. Right? He masters the Akai.
Yeah.
He knows
when
the Hurricane Dance can pin a hero.
Right.
But we shall see, because I agree with you, man. And it seems like the lineup of NXP, their side lanes are also strong. With the Khalid, and the Ling is definitely your best counter to the Valir too. Easy kill. So yeah, I think all of the stats are in favor still of NXP with a draft. Because I don't really trust the Balmond last pick, especially if we go to late game.
I mean,
I think the Alice is better.
Yeah, there are. I think even Gatot Kacha would be good. So at least there's a catch. But I think the decision from Bluefire is to maybe just let's double down on damage and maybe overwhelm them, because it's true that it's a safer pick to go for something like so for Alice or Gatot Kacha. But when we do have the Balmond, it might not be the answer to all of our problems, but at least it answers one of our problems, which is the early game, right?
Yeah.
At least it solves that. Well, it's true that a Gatot Kacha or an Alice or any other, like Ruby, for example, might answer some of the issues that we have, but not totally. At least we have some sort of security in the early stages.
Yep.
We can win it. I like the gamble from side of Bluefire. I'm not saying that it will work though. I'm just saying that I kind of like the style of it.
Yeah, it is definitely a risk to take. Secret is using the Balmond and will try to contest this purple attempt of H2O, but yes, still H2O manages to take that buff. So as Shu on the Lancelot, but this time they need to protect both of each other's oranges.
Yeah.
But actually, Renegade will back off and will defend the tower in the mid.
Yeah. So this is just an exchange. I like that there's not much of an aggressiveness or indecision from both teams. So we're seeing Ling is going to be just getting his orange buff, and Lancelot is going to be, all things considered, I think I'm seeing a trend of teams just trying to invade the purple buff of the Ling on the second round, not the first round, because they know that it's not the best course of action to just clear it out as soon as possible. You would want to control the Ling in the second round of buff so that you have a much stronger case.
Yeah, because the ultimate requires a lot of the white bars from the Ling.
That's right.
So that's why you want to get the second round, because at early level 1, the purple buff doesn't matter for the Ling, right? Probably it will give him a little bit of blinch poise, but still, the maximum uptime for the ultimate is the best tool that you can have for that purple. So yeah, good point there, Wolf.
Yep.
As the game progresses, it is still tied at 5,400.
But H2O is having a better time compared to the Lancelot. He's actually trying to go for this really mean maxim moves there. It was scary, but I guess Chu knows already what the limits of his hero are.
Yep. And now we're seeing Renny J on the show, man.
There it is. Let's
Showing
see.
us how it's done.
They need to show up. Definitely need to show up
Oh.
as Blue Fire's here. Back in action.
You know what? Limps is
There's the
actually
dragon.
winning against Renny J. With him getting that Crimson Lizard, he can definitely go for the outplay. There you go. That is the push. And here comes the Cavalry as H2O will get that free kill and will take the first blood. Limbs is actually overstaying his welcome in the bottom side.
Yep. Really aggressive in there. Coming out from the AMS, but we know that kind of needed. And at least he forced 3-man rotation in there.
Yep.
That's not the worst, definitely. But I think that they need to secure more of their supports now on the side of Blue Fire.
And now, Secret. There you go. That is, look at that. H2O from out of nowhere. From the top side. That was swift from H2O going down and getting the experience that he needs.
And that's the first turret down as well. And XP Solid are getting so much of the map. There's really a lot of gold that they're securing because of this. And they also would have a straight-up chance to take the turtle so easily. And like we're saying, Ling is going to have a good time. And a good time he is having right now. Oh,
Is this the beginning of the end, though? Because Renny J also getting another freebie.
Nice dodge, though.
Limbs. Now with two
two.
deaths.
Oh, what?
Adam Execution out. That is the pin from Fuziken. But H2O is still now here. Wants to clean the house, but... yeah.
Really weird engagement coming out from Blue Fire. Wasting their ultimates in there. Even Fuziken not that coordinated with Crypto. I think that's what they need to work on. Maybe recover some of the adrenaline from the previous game and jump off of it. But H2O really feeling it right now. 1-0-1.
He loves this.
Loves it a lot.
He loves this. This is his favorite play style. You don't want to give him that purple. Even without it, he can pull off those flinch poises. As Joe is actually rushing that purple take, even committing the Phantom Execution. But now it seems like it's the next play game that we're witnessing.
Yeah. Oh dear. It's the Grok versus Akai combo. I mean, action.
Back. Season 1.
Back to Season 1 or Season 2, but seems to me that Fuzaken is
having
the best of time.
There you go. Both of their favorite heroes taking down Limbs. Limbs falling, and actually Limbs is underestimating this Cho damage.
Oh man, I don't like
H2O damage.
I don't like what I'm seeing from the Stamps. Is so incredibly aggressive, and you don't want that to happen right now.
And now MB is the target of Secret, but where is the damage coming from? Blue Fire now failing in every attempt that they make. MB will also go for the outplay. 0-5, NXP solid with a solid one.
Very solid one. They find another kill, and a turret push in the middle puts them up to almost 5k, and that's a lot of gold that they have. I mean, 4,000 more than 4,000 when it comes to gold lead.
Yeah.
It means that NXP Solid have already won the early game. And because of them winning that early game, can honestly say that they might have just won this game for sure. I mean, at the very least, they have all of the things that they needed in order to finish this game. And I like what I'm seeing from NXP Solid. No more of those weird shenanigans that they're having. Just straight up business for NXP Solid.
Just make it simple.
Make it simple.
Just pick your best hero. And look at this. The reason why you don't really want to go for those overextensions is that the Ling can definitely catch up quickly.
Yeah,
that's right. You need to be aware that the Ling is everywhere everywhere in the map.
Yep.
And I think the Limbs, he underestimated that fact. So with this, NXP solid right now, with a solid lead, they just need to convert.
Yeah. Oh man. For the side of Blue Fire, I think that they have overestimated their strength in the early stages of the game. I also feel that the Balmond now is an anchor for them, not anymore an enabler.
Yep.
We did say earlier that it has a very good early game potential, but unfortunately for Blue Fire, they weren't able to capitalize on that one. In fact, it kind of felt like they didn't know what their win conditions are.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't show.
Yeah, seems like it.
It really seems
But
like
still,
it.
they're smiling.
That's what matters in the end, right?
Yep. We shall see. We shall
We shall
see.
see indeed.
Is this the inner piece? Next play is actually in the same position last when they fought out execration, and sometimes they tend to actually throw games.
Maybe. It's 6-0 now for NXP Solid. We'll see how this pans out, as it seems like they're moving on to Secret once
They
again.
can take this. Raging Sandstorm to
Combo.
the wild charge. It's been a while since we've seen that wild charge
That's
ultimate
right.
from the Grok.
They committed 3 ultimates, but that's okay. It's going to be a quick one since it's pull yourself together for Yaoi. That's also just a meteor shower, which is not the longest. When it comes to Golden, as Chu is going to be outplayed in there. Again, not a coordinated fight from Blue Fire.
Yeah. There you go. Missing every skill that they want. And now NXP Solid. Now
Oh,
with
he's
the
doing it.
stickers and Yaoi.
Yaoi feels it.
He feels it. You've been doing this to me earlier.
Now I'm going to do it to you.
Now you know what I feel.
Okay, Chu going to be clearing that out, and I think that there's really not much that they can do here in the middle. Instead of Blue Fire, it's going to be really hard for them to catch anyone. That's the problem you get from getting all these damage dealers, and as well as the Akai, you don't have a solid stun. Maybe you have the Blender and the 1000 Pounder, but apart from that, that's nothing else that you can get, right?
And yep. You only have the bursting fireball, man.
Yeah.
With Gripzu, and now both of the teams just popping the recall, taunting each other, and
Oh,
I think this is it, man. Like what you've said, I think after the 6-minute mark, this is game.
Might be even, yeah, I can honestly say that. There's not much I can say for Blue Fire and how they can turn this back around, but because if you compare it to game number 2, NXP Solid had Fatal Links, had the Meteor Shower, had Uranus, also had a lot of wave clear in them, but Blue Fire doesn't have that. They only have Lancelot, they only have Akai. It's the most solid win conditions that you can have for a team, and when it comes to the comeback potential, it's going to take a lot from Fuzaken to do this.
Yep. And they lost a lot with Limbs. I think dying 3 consecutive times.
That's right. That's right. That's the 4th death on Limbs.
And now Yaoi just playing with Team Blue Fire, guarding the orange buff. This is the classic Yaoi, ladies, that we've known. And now NXP going towards the mid, taking the tower and choking the hell out of Team Blue Fire.
8-0. Chu pokes the bear, but that's a Grok. It's going to be impossible for him to take him out, as the recalls are going to be spammed out. Kripzu almost completing that one, but
And Yaoi is just staying here.
and look at Blue Fire. They cannot even get out of their base. Chu cannot even step onto the purple buff to take it. That's how famished they are, and
Yep.
it's getting harder by the minute for Blue Fire to win this match.
Every minute hurts.
That's
For
right.
Team Blue Fire right now, NXP with the pick off from H2O. H2O having this perfect game of this Ling. So much for game number 2.
So much for the hype of game number 2. As NXP Solid says, it's not about the hype. It was about the hype for us. But now it's all about business.
It's all about business. And we came to own.
Yeah.
We came to own, and we want to take this series. Unfortunately, if they're going to take it, again on paper, we all said that it's going to be 2-0.
Oh no.
And oh no.
The timing isn't perfect, and H2O gets out into safety, and that's the Hurricane Dance already down and out. Renny J!
Whoa,
Not today.
Not today, Renny J.
Says true, at least. But NXP Solid there absolutely winning this.
Yep. Is this the final Lord though? There you go. Character development still, but Secret trying his best to steal it, but he ain't dunking balls, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He ain't Chujin. Fuzaken now running for his life. Goes in with a Hurricane Dance. Nice attempt just to escape. And Wild Charge from Yahweh. I think this is it. Team NXP Solid still proving to everyone that they are the dominant ones.
Oh man, are they gonna return the favor? It's 11-0 already for NXP Solid.
Is this also going to be 0-14?
We'll see. As the final. Very nice meteor shower placement, Manjin.
Ultimate coming in from H2O. Is it too deep? No, it's not, because that is godlike for H2O and Crypto. 27 seconds onto the death timer. NXP Solid still.
Oh no.
The prophecy is real. Can they take the victory? Can they take the series though? The Lord is now dead. And the Renegade with the mega kill. There you go.
And Chu is just tucking his tail and running.
This
you
is
will
it.
not go for the 14-0. This is a 13-0.
This is it. NXP Solid just giving a point to Team Blue Fire. But they will still be your victors for this series.
Amazing display from Chester and Yowie. And also, you have to take note, it was an early game for H2O that really went in his favor. And this is weird. Look at this. All about the social media, man.
Social media, man.
It's all about it.
All about. But man, you know what? You know what? Props to Blue Fire for giving us an exciting and dramatic game. I was really rooting for them, but again, the better team came up on top. And we all know that it is going to be NXP.
We can see that there's a lot of problems and issues that Blue Fire faced. I mean, as much as we wanted to see that AKAY, I kind of felt that you need to get a solid lockdown. I think that it's true that it's all about the hype when you're talking about, getting the AKAY, getting the Dragon Warrior, whatnot, but the fact of the matter remains, you needed that stun against the Ling, and that did not exist in all of the stages of the game, which really proved to be a problem for Blue Fire because H2O was just so comfortable taking that game.
Yeah, it was the H2O show, but I actually kind of feel that it also is a Renegade show.
Okay.
For that game.
All fairness.
And man, NXP Solid, they still are on top. They are 4th place, and Blue Fire, well, finally they got a point. But
finally,
our resident analyst will dissect the game. I'm gonna now throw it away to Shinbu.
To be maybe a very interesting series. Turned out to be like a TP festival, no? na parang nakadagdag lang sa umay ng pagka one-sidedness ng series na yon. But nonetheless, we have to account the key points that led for NXP syempre's victory on that part. And without a doubt, mga kaibigan, it was actually of the side lane upper performance din nila Renegade tsaka nila MB. H2's MVP here, no surprise actually on that, no? He was allowed to get his buff. Malinis naman yon, and even in some advances. Napansin ko nga na parang naglumuwag yung Blue Fire dito on actually being invasive with the buff of Ling here. Yun ang pinagtataka ko. Probably nirespeto nila syempre yung presensya ng isang Grak at yung presensya din ng isang Changu, mga kaibigan. And siguro ganun na lamang. Kaya nagkaroon sila ng parang mas conservative na playstyle. Also want to account on the Balmond pick. May isang playstyle sana sa Balmond na pwede sanang in-apply dito yung Secret. He could have chosen siguro a more proactive na hero, mga tol. Pero may isang playstyle sa Balmond. Okay lang naman ang Balmond talaga. Kaya pinipili itong Balmond, mga tol, is because napakadali niya gamitin. Has a decent, pero I would not say excellent wave clear, no? Mas maganda pa ang wave clear ng Chango kaysa sa Balmond. Medyo matagal yung wave clear talaga ng Balmond dito. Plus the durability. But good Balmonds, they're very, very proactive in dropping their ultimate. Actually, ito yung ating item build. If we look into the post-game, makikita mo yung damage dealt dito ng Balmond natin. And it will be abysmal, no? Sigurado yan. Actually, you're sitting at 17,000 for that part. But that is because he is spinning lang. And mainly, sinasalo lamang din yon nila Yowie. Yowie here sits at 41,000 damage received, no? Soaking up. But, syempre, ang maganda dito is the impact na binigay ng kanyang mga teammates.